So we've spoken very high level about AI, but Jan, I'm going to come to you and ask, where do we see AI being used by our users? So TOUGHBOOK users out on the front line, how do we make them work smarter, not harder?
So basically, then what we see is two user groups. One is the secure device edge user, and the other one is more the connected cloud solution based users. So, but for the first one to start with, there are some people who want to have the usage of the data on their device, secured, sealed, not necessarily connected to a cloud because they want to keep their data very secure, sensitive data. So you can imagine this would be MOD forces, emergency services, special services. They not want to have the connection to the cloud. And then there is also another area for this user profile, which are people which are limited with their connectivity because of their working style. There could be utility customers working in tunnels where there is simply no connection. They also need to operate on their device. And for those users, what they need basically, they need to have a performant device first of all, preferable with a high performant NPU, where all these databases can be operated on the edge device. On top, of course, they need to have multi-tiered security like hardware, software, firmware security, and they need to have a rugged device which keeps their data safe. The other user group, which we called the secure cloud solution-based user group, those people rely on connectivity. They want to have been the connection to the cloud. What they need is a really strong 5G recognition, a high reception, a secure data transfer, a good data transfer, and of course on top, of course, also a sealed and secured OS who keeps their data safe. Perfect value proposition for our TOUGHBOOK devices, and I guess John will deep dive into that in a second.
So with the two personas, I guess one of them needs, if they're not connected, they need that high processing power NPU. And then if they're not using the NPU, they need high quality connectivity. So they're the two different personas you see that we need to help them with, basically. So it's either really good connectivity or really good NPU.
In a nutshell, of course, also the second target group, they also need to have AI chipset. That's of course will not exclude the need of this, but in general, for the second user group, the connectivity is from equal importance, and for TOUGHBOOK, as we all are confident, we have a good sales offer to do there.